Introducing the perfect companion to your morning listening routine. AG1's clinically backed formula is now flavor-packed with 3 new delicious flavors: tropical, berry, and citrus. Start the day on a high note with probiotics that taste like the tropics. Mix it up with micronutrients that taste like berry or citrus. And take it all the way back with the classic AG1 Original with notes of pineapple and vanilla. Do your health a flavor, or 4, with AG1 Next Gen, the daily health drink. Learn more at drinkag1.com.
This episode is sponsored by Friskies, who would like to tell your cats hi. Now, if that didn't get your cat's attention, there's one thing that always does the trick. Just pour some Friskies crunchy food in the bowl and you'll hear those paws come running. Works every time. With so many Friskies choices, you can always bring your cats running from their secret napping spots. There's always more to explore. See for yourself at friskies.com or visit your local store.
It's summer. Time to enjoy long days, lazy nights, and zero cooking. Because Uber Eats has deals all summer long. So, when hunger strikes, don't sweat it. Delicious deals are just a tap away on Uber Eats. Enjoy all your favorite food delivered straight to you. Get Burger King, Subway, Popeyes, and hundreds more local favorites and savor every last bite. Now that sounds like a good summer. Order now on Uber Eats. Terms apply. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Brooks Running reminds us that we're all powered by something. Whether it's the me-time energy of a run after a day at the office, the electrifying energy of your first marathon, or the infectious energy of a group run with your friends. No matter what energy powers you, Brooks has gear specifically designed to unleash it. So lace up and let it out. Let's run there. Visit brooksrunning.com today to learn more.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
Drink it in, man.
Cornbread! Cornbread! Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
Drink it in, man.
Cornbread! Cornbread! Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
Drink it in, man. Drink it in, man.
Detroit Koolaid. Detroit Koolaid drinkers. What's going on, everybody? It's your host, Eric Oakley, right here on the Detroit Koolaid Cast, serving up that delicious Honolulu blue flavored Kool-Aid. Do it, everybody.
Drink it in, man.
Side of cornbread.
Cornbread!
Gotta make it a
Cornbread!
double. We're coming at you today, and when I say we're, I got the one and only. You guys know him. He's a legendary character on the show. He's just the man, plain and simple. He decided to grace us with his presence. He's been doing some solos. He's been traveling. He's been saying boola boola all over the country. But he's like, Oakley, I got to come in and talk about those lines. So the one and only, you can find him on the Twitterverse, the X Machine, at Chops in the D. My buddy, Choppy Chop, Chopper McChopperton, you're back. What's going on, buddy? Let's do this.
Oakley, listen, thanks for the amazing introduction. You know, I love the gimmickries, the D-Town Chopper, the Chopster, the Chopomaniac, you know, all that fun stuff. Hey, you know what, Oakley? We are so close to football. The preseason, check. Free agent, roster cutdowns, check. We are ready to go. Football in less than, I can't even do my math straight here, 10 days for real football. Let's go!
Chop, so here's what we're doing. Like, we do a different show. We're not the same old show. So we're not going to run down position by position, name off the players, act like the loyal, diehard listeners of this show don't know what the hell's going on with their favorite football team. But we are going to talk about the Lions roster, their cuts. They had to get to 53. For some reason, they got to 50. I don't have a 50-cent drop or else I would play it. Like, what is going on with some of these cuts? Why are we 3 less? What kind of ads are we going to make? Like, we got Brad always open for business homes questions, draft picks heading out the door, depth players, the main DAWGs that you know are going to win us the Super Bowl this year. Choppy Chop, I just threw the whole gamut at you, but where do we even start? We're not going to bore the people. We got a lot to talk about, buddy.
I think right off the bat, like I kind of feel like it's funny. So I have to be like a Lions fan apologist because the Lions fans are just so not used to having this much talent and having to cut good players. Like before, we were the team that was like, oh my gosh, we're not cutting anybody. We're getting, we're going to keep our solid 5. And then once other teams make their cuts, we're sitting there poaching dudes off of those group like people. Brad Holmes, Dan freaking Campbell, and Sheila the Ham have been building this roster for 4 years now. 4 years they've been building this roster, putting things together, and we are to the point where we're drafting studs. We've got so many all-pros. We've made savvy moves. Like, people that are good players, your fan favorite players, Dan always reporting for eligible skipper players that you love, that you have liked, that they're gonna hit the chopping block, okay? No pun intended. They're the chopster, the chopping block, okay? Brad Holmes has to bust out the chop block, and he's gonna have to take out some major talent because this team is loaded. We are full of Pro Bowlers. We're ready to go to the Super Bowl. We're going up and up and up and up. So people, stop crying and whining because some dude you really thought was kind of cool. Oh, Ian Kinley was really great. I loved what I saw out of blah, blah, blah. Whoop-de freaking do. He kept the best players, and let's go. And he's still got 3 spots left.
Chubby, are you really going to say whoop-de freaking do and not do your new gimmick that we've been accentuating here on the show the last couple months?
Listen. I feel like it's already.
Do I have
been
to do
overused.
it?
I know you've done it. I know you did.
I do it better.
You want me to?
I think I do it better. You've really clunked it up the last few times. You want me to do it, or do you think you can bring it?
Oh, I think the one that the funny thing is you didn't even know what movie it was from, but here you go. Whoop de doo, Basil.
See, it's very lackluster. I feel like it's more something like this. Whoop de doo, Basil. I think that's more it. Anyway,
you got to do it in the British accent, or else to sound like Austin Powers. That's what you got to do.
No, you just got to like grumble up the buzzle at the end, like just I don't even know what that is, right, Dan Campbell?
All right.
Yeah, exactly. So what you're saying, Chops, is you don't give a crap.
I don't give a crap
About some of these, like Detroit. We love him. He's a hard worker. He's got grit. And the Lions are showing these people the door. Why? Because we have a damn good roster. We are looking around the league. I feel like all I saw from Rap Sheet, Shefty, Palacero, Garofolo was like, did anybody get kept? Because all I've seen the last couple days is everybody and their brother got cut and waived. I mean, it's like nobody that was on the fringe or like, oh, that's a nice depth player. Oh, they got that rookie undrafted, maybe a late pick. We'll keep him. Like, everybody's gone, it feels like. So there's a lot to somewhat work through of what got cut. But, Chops, we're going to just bounce around and go crazy on this show, but there's only one place that we have to start. And no, it's not with my former boy, H2O. It's with the assassin. Like, what? What is happening with Ahmed Hassanian? Like, our 6th round rookie, right, out of Boise State. I'm really been growing, to love the nickname, the assassin. It just it rolls off my tongue. It just got a little something to it. This guy's been working hard. He loves everything about life, football. Like, he's willing to have his heart stop beating on the field for our head coach. I mentioned that in a previous show. And it's like, we waived this player? with an injury, which I heard was like going to be a long time. Then some Twitter doctor said, maybe a month or two. And now we're just like, peace. We just give away that rookie deal. We cut him. We give him some injury settlement. I saw a couple reporters with air quotes were like, hey, this is how we can come back. Like, do you know any of the specifics, or why did we just like get rid of a hard-working edge player, by the way, that had a lot of exciting upside in our cuts? There was no reason. And did I mention we're at 50? Like, we don't have room to keep the assassin. Like, what is happening?
I think it's Hassanian or Ahmad. I'm not sure how that works out, but yeah, that was a real head scratcher for me. Again, sitting there at 50 men, 3 more spots. I know that Brad Holmes is doing some Holmes cooking. He's got something up his sleeve there. I can't wait to see when it all plays out. And you know what's going to happen, Okri? When it all does play out, everybody's going to go, oh, yeah, Brad Holmes might actually know what he's doing here. But look, that'll be in a few days or not. But yeah, I would say that of all the cuts, this was the biggest head scratcher for me. I mean, again, I assume that no one will claim him because he's a 6th-round pick and he's hurt, and they just, I think it's a bit of a gamble to just assume no one's going to pick him up and he's just going to roll down to your practice squad. But there has to be more to the story, of course, that, us, the normal people, even though we have our media passes, we have our inside sources, we've got, hashtag what Choppy said, we got our hashtag insider people that we speak to. But this one was a bit of a head scratcher for me. I cannot believe that Ahmad INNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNNN will be playing on any other roster, because all I want to see is the assassin playing for the Honolulu Blue come week 6 when he's healthy.
Chops, you know what's a gimmick, but you don't know it's a gimmick, but you do it a lot? I find it funny. You continually saying head scratcher multiple times, both on this show and other shows. That's funny to me for some reason. Here's my thing with him. I bet you there's some loophole with him being the international player, because in case you haven't heard, he's from Egypt. The injury settlement, there must be some type of protection where maybe he can go to the waivers, but there's some type of what that they have first. I don't know, but I can't imagine they just put this guy unprotected, assume nobody wants him. The injury is obviously an issue, but we've had plenty of players, which I documented on another show. How many rookies do we have that have their whole rookie year washed out? We just keep them around, put them in the film room, do all that. So I haven't been able to drill down either on what people are saying or why this would have happened. I'm sure there is reasoning, but it kind of felt like a move to like either be the smartest guy in the room or try to sneak somebody through when you really didn't have to. Because even if you're going to bring in other players, you got room. We like this kid. I would have just kept him around on the IR, pup, however you got to do it with all the crazy NFL rules and make it happen. So that was surprising. Chops, I'll just throw this to you. I mean, where are you at with 2 third-rounders heading out the door? We love draft picks. We love Brad, always for business Holmes. He can do no wrong until guys like this wash out. He's got a couple 3rd, 4th rounders coming up from the last year or two that haven't really done much. It's like, I know we both kind of gave up on Hendon Hooker, but him and Broderick Martin head out the door is a little bit of an issue for me, just based on salary cap, upside, youth, but also just the Lions are just at this point where, like, if you can't play and you don't show them in a certain amount of time, you're out no matter what.
Yeah, I'm honestly the biggest exception that
Who says you can't be the topic of conversation for all the right reasons? The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid pairs bold presence with advanced technology and sleek style. It's everything you didn't know you needed in an SUV and then some. Okay, Hyundai. Visit HyundaiUSA.com to learn more.
Lowe's knows that no matter your paint project, saving is at the top of your list. That's why when you shop today, you can buy one, get one free select Valspar and HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams one-coat coverage interior paints via rebate. Shop these deals in-store or online today at Lowe's. We help, you save. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. Offer valid 8/21 through 9/3.
Today's top story, the flavor merger of the century between the Peanut Butter Group and Chocolatey Corp. Joining me is a PBC executive.
Thanks for having me, Barry.
Now, how did you know the merger and the byproduct of it, Jif peanut butter and chocolate flavored spread, would be a success?
You know, it was a gut feeling, a rumbling, if you will. Besides, they're two titans of taste.
Very true. Goes great with pretzels.
And pancakes.
Apples too, I bet. Try Jif PBC today.
Hey, this is Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast, here to help you make the most of your summer with Michelob Ultra, a superior light beer worth playing for. Play for it with the guys when you're competing to see who can sink more birdies on the golf course, because winning tastes even better with Ultra on the line. Play for Ultra. Fill your fridge with Michelob Ultra this summer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Are you a forward thinker? Then you need an HR and finance platform that thinks like you do. Workday is the AI platform that helps propel your organization, your workforce, and your industry into the future. Workday, moving business forever forward.
I'm taking to this is that it's not really 2 third-round picks. What you cut was a third-round pick for Hendon Hooker and a guy that cost you a 4th and 2 5ths in Broderick Martin. That's where I'm at with that. Like, that's my only concern. Like I opened the show with, players who we love, players who we think are going to be good, they're going to get cut because we just don't have room for them. You have to ball. You aren't going to have, I mean, again, with good teams, you are not going to have, 2, 3, 4 years to marinate and maybe become something. Like, we're in the Super Bowl window now. We are like, we got to win, okay? I'm not saying that our window is going to close. Like, some people are just like, oh, the window's, when the 2 coordinators left, the Lions' window's closed. Like, what? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm not even saying that our window is closed in 2026. But what I'm telling you is that if you come into this roster, you're going to have to work your butt off, and you're going to have to earn a spot. And if you don't, you are not going to be getting year after year after year. Just because you were a rookie or a draft pick of Brad Holmes, you got to produce, and you got to produce pretty dang quick. So I don't have any exception with those guys getting cut. In fact, to me, it tells me that Brad Holmes is actually admitting, probably made a mistake on that. Hendon Hooker wasn't worth the third-round gamble. Broderick Martin definitely wasn't worth trading a 4th and 2 5ths to get into the third round to get this guy. Like, those are the learning pains that Brad Holmes is going to go through and is starting to go through now, especially now that he's got a championship caliber roster.
I mean, I guess, but I also think that it'll all be forgotten if we win the big one, which we think we will. But if you come up short and you start missing on these upper mid-round picks, and most of the time Brad Holmes gives up a lot to go get his guys. I mean, he had to move up to get Hendon Hooker. He had to move up to get Broderick. Now, I'll take your word for it that it was 4 2 5ths, but he also gave up his late third to move up high in the third. So basically 3 assets to get this guy who never did anything for this franchise. Like, I understand that if a guy shows you continually that he can't play, he can't make the roster, he can't do anything, he's not in shape. Like, yes, there's a cutoff point, but you also have so many paid studs that you have to value these rookie contracts, man. You can't just like, we'll just cut him and find a vet on the discount rack. It's just like, yes, if we get a couple proven guys in the NFL at the same or cheaper price than those 2 guys, and they end up playing good either at a skill spot, defense, yes, that's an improvement. But sometimes people take a little seasoning too, like a third year under, or maybe, I don't know, the quarterback like playing with actual good players or being put in a better spot. Like, that stuff makes a difference as well. So see them just go out the door, to me, was a little bit disconcerting. I don't know what the replacements are, but it just seems like maybe a little soon, but also it depends what you replace them with. It always depends what you do. And right now that's TBD if you ask me, but we'll see. I hope he signs some people that play well.
If I can sneak back in here, Oakley, and I don't want to rip the mic from you here. I'm not trying to be rude. You're the host of the show. But, like, okay, so Broderick Martin, 3rd-round pick, thrown it to the garbage. All right, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Amon-Ra, 4th-round pick, all pro, okay? Hendon Hooker, 3rd-round pick, out the door. My boy, Kirby Joseph, the curb stomp, 3rd round pick, all pro. So, like, if you want to go toe for toe, Aleem, the dream, AKA, 3rd round pick, all pro. Like, you can sit here and you can go down the list and people can say, well, Brad Holmes, he's got his first 2 rounds on lockdown, but like, once he gets past that, he's kind of TBD, if you ask me, kind of iffy, not so great. And I'm like, yeah, but like, Aleem, and Amon-Ra, and Rodrigo, and Kerbo, and like the list also goes on and on and on. Christian Mahogany, 6th round pick. So people need to understand, you're not going to draft 5 to 7 to 8 guys every year, and all of them just make your roster. All of them are going to be all pros. So the bar is set super high for Brad Holmes, and that's of his own making. But for every 3rd rounder that he misses on, he smacks a 6th out the window. So you gotta give and take there. You can't. People are nitpicking because it's kind of I'm trying to not get upset now. I'm trying not to get upset, but like people are pissed off about Broderick Martin, and I'm just gonna come back at you with some of those names that I brought up that happened even later than Broderick Martin. So you can't smell the flowers if you're gonna smash them too.
Oh, I wanted to jump in there like 5 minutes ago, but then you went on like a gimmick rant, which I knew you wanted to get in as many as possible, and then you said stuff that I never said, which is like that Brad Holmes can't draft, and he's never found good talent. So just tell Chops, Beetlejuice. I don't have time for this.
Yeah, I understand. I got it in my head, dude.
I didn't say you. I didn't say you. I said
I understand. He's not going to hit on all picks. My point is that until they find a better 3rd quarterback than Hendon Hooker, I don't know that was a have-to cut. And unless you, I don't know, continue to lose bodies in the middle of your defense, you might not want to cut a big body that was actually starting to play a little bit better in some areas in the preseason and whatnot. So if you go get some guys that can ball and cost you nothing, congratulations, I'll be happy. So Chops, what else? Like, I got other bullets. We're finishing up our first segment. We'll get our great sponsors in here on the show. There's so much more to get into, but you got anything on your mind? We got this roster as a whole. I mean, obviously we feel good about it, but there's plenty of other things we can talk about. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I think to kind of end the first half, for me, the question mark is, okay, obviously we know we got 3 spots left, but right now I think we have 3 healthy edge players. 3. So you got Hutch, and you got Davenport, and I think the other one is Muhammad. Like, that's it. That's where you're at with edge players. So that's not enough. Something has to happen. I would not be surprised if 1 or maybe even 2 of those spots open go to an edge player, but something's got to give, because there's no way you can get through the next 6 games with 3 edge players. It just can't happen.
Chops, you want to know how I feel or what goes through my head every time I have to hear about how good Marcus Davenport is, how a great fit he is, what he's going to do for this football team? You want to know?
Oh, I think I might be able to guess it, but why don't you play it for the people?
That drives me freaking bonkers.
I mean, who's going to be more happy than me if this happens? Like, I want him and our football team to do great, but I even see him on the sideline. He just looks like a complete weirdo. Like, what tells them that this guy is a great fit for this organization, that he's going to magically stay healthy, that he's going to, like, dominate the quarterback when's the last time he did that? Like, 5 years ago in New Orleans? Like, this is just crazy talk to me, and it's every media member. Oh, you should see him in practice. Oh, he's a perfect compliment to Hutch. There's probably 25 players easily I could come up with off the top of my head if you gave me 5 minutes that I'd much rather have that are somewhat available than Marcus Davenport on the other side of Aiden Hutchinson. So we'll see if I'm wrong, but obviously I'll be happy if he plays good, but if he doesn't, you're going to hear me all over the mic just going on and on, because this feels like another situation. And like you said about the quantity, like we talk all the time, not we, Dan Freaky Campbell and Brad always over for Business Homes talk all about our depth. Oh, it's the deepest team we've had, most talented team. It's like, have you guys checked the edges recently? There's no bodies there. You're just depending on 97 getting 20 sacks, being unblockable, which he probably will be because he will be unleashed.
Unleash
But it's like, that's not enough. And then you also lost big dudes in the middle, but you got plenty of other big dudes. Why? Because me and you cried on draft day. We got 18 defensive tackles that all weigh 320 plus pounds and stop the run. Like, we need more bendy, like, gritty, normal, non-weirdos that are like Hutchinson on the edge, and a few more guys in the middle that are going to not just hold their point and their gap and get after the run game, but get after the quarterback. And I don't see where this is coming from other than, hey, Marcus Davenport's going to have a career here. He's going to play 15 plus games. Okay, let me know when that happens. I'll be here.
Yeah, we got the big bodies up the middle, that's for sure, man, but
here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
As a contractor, I don't pay for materials I don't use. So why would I pay for stuff I don't need in my mobile plan? That's why the new MyBiz plan from Verizon Business is so perfect. Now I can choose exactly what I want, and I only pay for what I need.
Right now, with MyBiz plan, get our best price, as low as $25 a line. Visit Verizon.com/business to get started today. New lines only. Price per month with 5 plus lines. Includes autopay and paper-free billing and promotional discount. Taxes, fees, economic adjustment charge. Applicable add-ons, prices, and terms apply. Guarantee applies to base monthly rate and stated discounts only. Add-on prices additional. Offers end September 30th, 2025.
Everyone who works at Starbucks, full or part-time, gets stock in our company, simply for being part of our company. That's why we call our employees partners, because when Starbucks succeeds, our people do too. And that success turns into down payments, family vacations, and so much more. At Starbucks, benefits like company stock are just the start. Learn more about how we support partners at starbucks.com/partners.
Learning through play starts with Lego Duplo. With Lego Duplo, toddlers can develop real-life skills while having fun with colorful bricks made just for them. Large, easy to grip, and safe to explore. When children express themselves with Lego Duplo, they build patience, problem-solving, and empathy. See your child learn perseverance and self-expression with everything they imagine and create. Visit lego.com/preschool to learn more.
By the time I hit my 50s, I'd learned a few things, like how family is precious. Work can always wait. And 99% of people over 50 already have the virus that causes shingles. Not everyone at risk will develop it, but I did. The painful, blistering rash disrupted my life for weeks. Don't learn about your shingles risk the hard way. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist today. Sponsored by GSK.
Like I said, the lack of depth on the edge is really concerning to me. That was the perfect opportunity for you to bring up my boy. I don't even want to say his name because everybody's talking about him. Everybody's just assuming, like, every single talking head out there is talking about how Zadarius Smith is basically already a Lion. He's like, in everybody's mind, he's man 51, and I'm like, can we just stop? Please, can we just stop? Can we either just sign this dude like 2 months ago or stop talking about him? I just want it to be over with Zadarius.
Chops. Ugh. Every time Logan Lamorandier comes on the show, I have to stop him mid, like, very analytical 50-50 take that he's giving and say, why do you hate DeAndre Smith so much? And then he goes on a big giant, I don't hate him, but I don't love him, and he's this and he's that. Like, choppy chop. Why do you hate Zadarius Smith? He did nothing to you. He's a good fit here. He's available. By the way, he plays edge. He wants to be here. He's not going to cost you much. He's big and physical. He can also get after the quarterback. Unless you got better alternatives, you need to start loving, number 99? 98? Whatever number he was, because this is our best solution. And the thing I said on the other show I think is totally true. Darius Smith doesn't want to come here and be like a second fiddle to Marcus Davenport. Like, you better put him opposite of Hutch and tell Davenport you're going to come in situations, or he's going to be a spot player, or prove that you're healthy before we just roll you out there all the time. So unless they do that, like, that's probably his trepidation, plus, the money. We got drops for that here on the show too. Give the guy a decent deal, make him one of those extra 3, add to your edge position, get grittier and grimier than Marcus Davenport, give yourself some depth, get after the quarterback, and let's go. So you need to get it together, Grouch, and figure out that this guy is probably the best we can do. He fits right in. He could play tomorrow.
You got to get another drop ready here for you, and I think it's your famous words on our famous road trip. But like, I don't hate him. I don't. I'm just sick of hearing about him. Like, yeah, great. He had 9 sacks last year. He came on their team and did whatever. Like, okay, and it's number 99 by the way, but that's okay. But like, I don't hate him. I'm tired of hearing about him. Like, this would not be a story. It's been talked about nonstop since I don't know. Flipping April, May, like, sign him or don't, but just do something, because I just don't want to hear about it anymore. I don't want to hear all the talk. I don't want to hear about it. Oh, Za'Darius Smith. Oh, cash doll. Oh, he could be this. Oh, he's available. Oh, like, Brad Holmes could have done this move, and he could have actually been at training camp and working with the team. Like, if that's what we end up doing, it's like, why delay it so much?
So you're saying you want me to play this?
I don't hate him. I don't.
But I think you do.
Yes.
And there's no reason why. Why? Because he made you wait a few more weeks? Because a veteran didn't go to camp? Oh, because he didn't get a few snaps out in the summertime? You just holding this against the guy? Like, you say you don't.
I don't hate him. I don't.
But you do. And there's no reason why. So, Chops, let me do this. We're going to our commercial break. We hit an easy 20 plus by 25 minutes. There's still so much to talk about. I didn't even tease this off the top of the show, but I have an Oakrey hot take, a unique opinion, something that's going to get the people talking in our second segment. We know everybody's going to stay around anyway because we serve up Kool-Aid and cornbread, and we talk junk, and we have gimmicks, and we try to entertain, and we talk ball. But people, you know who you are, the people, right?
And the people consist of the millions.
When I give you this one in the second segment, you're going to break out the classic wow.
Wow.
No, this is more of a Frank Ribble quad wow I'm going to give you in the second segment.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Everybody, be right back. All right, everybody. This goes out to my fantasy football fans out there. Now, you probably heard about Reality Sports Online, the most powerful fantasy sports platform where owners can build and manage their fantasy team like a real NFL general manager. But the question is, have you tried it? I mean, we're talking free agency, multi-year contracts, rookie drafts, multi-team trades. You can put franchise tags on guys. It's as close as you're going to get to being an NFL GM. But do you think it sounds complicated? It's not. I'm here to tell you it's the best thing about Reality Sports Online is it's just more fun than your normal fantasy league, but it doesn't take barely any more time. After all this, are you still not sure? I mean, come on now. You can test your general manager skills by going over to Reality Sports Online, call it RSO. Please go check out realitysportsonline.com right now. Kool-Aid drinkers, we're back. Thank you so much. Checking out the show, repping the show, sharing the show, retweeting the show, hollering at the show, calling the show. You know what it is. Gosh, so much to talk about. I gave you guys a big time teaser. We'll see if I can get right into that. Maybe I save it to the end. Who knows what might happen on this second half, but Choppy Chop, I haven't even asked you about this, and we don't have a ton of time to talk fantasy football on this show, but let's do a quick 2 minutes or less. We're both in the Koolaid League. I was looking through the teams the other day. You're paired up against my buddy Luke over in Indianapolis, Indiana, starring WrestlePalooza by WWE and ESPN here on September 20th. They also have Game Day that same day. Pat McAfee, you know what it is. That'll be a classic matchup between you and Lukey Luke there. And your team actually scores like a decent amount of points. So I was looking on your roster. I mean, it's a decent roster. It's a normal choppy. You got some solid players. Nothing that wowed me. But there was a trade that went down yesterday, and it involved me and another member there in the Kool-Aid League. Me picking up Brandon Ayuk, getting a defense, which I needed badly, getting the rookie that the Vikings took, wide receiver. He's got some talent, but he's been injured. And me giving up, a bag of peanuts. Like some backup guys, Gabe Davis, Noah Brown. Would I give up Sean Tucker, number 3 running back in Tampa, Mike Gesicki, and I got back the Tennessee Titans tight end. Like, I'm not going to go down all the details, but I know you have an opinion. And we haven't chatted, and we probably won't. So just, did Oakley win that trade, or are you going to give it a bunch of your bool and say how stupid I am and that I lost the league by doing that? I'm curious.
Well, I mean, considering that you gave up literally nothing to get a defense, which in a 20-man league, you have to have 2 of them.
No defense is available, by the way.
Yeah, no defense is available. Brandon Ayuk, who's going to come back in week 7 and ball out. Okonkwo, who out of Tennessee, who I think is a good little sleeper tight end pick there. And then, the wide receiver 4 from Minnesota. Okay, whatever. You literally gave up a bag of peanuts to get that. Like, what do you mean? You of course you won the trade. I don't know how much booze you fed this Tez Walker 77 jabroni because you gave him nothing. Michael Wilson.
The guy loved Michael Wilson. He had to have him, so I kind of slow played it. And I was like, I guess I'll give up Michael Wilson. I guess if you twist him around.
Gesicki, the 4th tight end. Tucker, who will never see the field. Like Noah Brown, I think got cut today. Like, what? Again, you give me the business about.
Class is now in session, and the UPS store is here to help you ace arriving on campus. Our certified packing experts can pack everything you need, from desktops to decor. Plus, when you pack and ship with us, you get our exclusive pack and ship guarantee. Your items arrive safe or your money back. Restrictions and limitations apply. To get a 20% off packing coupon and for full details, visit the upsstore.com/packing.
At Blinds.com, it's not just about window treatments. It's about you, your style, your space, your way. Whether you DIY or want the pros to handle it all, you'll have the confidence of knowing it's done right. From free expert design help to our 100% satisfaction guarantee, everything we do is made to fit your life and your windows. Because at Blinds.com, the only thing we treat better than windows is you. Visit Blinds.com now for up to 50% off with minimum purchase plus a professional measure at no cost. Rules and restrictions apply.
Taking advantage of fools in fantasy football and the RFL, they call it Reality Sports Online, and you give me business all the time because I rip people off. This is an outright fleecing. Tez Walker 77. I hope you listen to the show. You're an idiot.
What's funny about it is I slow play it for days and days, and then finally went back and hit the old accept button. But the more I just kept looking at it, I'm like, why would I not do this? This really makes no sense other than I got to wait for a while on the player. And then I also picked up McMillan, the wide receiver from Tampa, who, yes, I understand he might be out 6+ weeks. But this is best ball, people. I can wait on them. So, Chops, we can't do a 20-minute segment, but we are going to have some fun, buddy. Me and you in the Reality Sports Online leagues. You got a hell of a team. I got a pretty good team. We got some other guys out there that are good. I've got 80 other leagues. I think I got tremendous teams. I just can't wait. Not only fantasy football starts choppy, but I know you haven't got into this, and I know you won't because you're hashtag choppy hockey, executive, traveler of the world, whatever else you do. But this weekend starts college fantasy football for me. I've got hella teams. One of my leagues, I got multiple Michigan Wolverines, especially Bryce Underwood at quarterback, who's on my bench, by the way, because my team is so damn good. But if he balls out, he could slide into the lineup. I love me some college fantasy football. If you love fantasy football, but you also love college ball, you gotta do this. It makes Saturdays, Thursdays so much better, whatever other days they play with college ball. Gosh almighty. And it's the reason I dominate Chops every year when it comes to draft content. I watch these players. I've already had them. I've won championships with them. Chops waits till I talk about them, and then he tells you how much he loves them. This is what it's about, people. So we got all that going. Chops, you normally got a couple shouts, maybe somebody that gave you a like on the Twitterverse or gave you a retweet that you want to prop up. Like, do you got anything you want to shout out? Do you want to like hoop anybody up before we get to second segment here? We got to get rolling.
Oh, you forgot to give a shout out to your 2025 stick and pick league that you got going in the old sleeper as well. You know, you got a lot of stuff out there for the people.
If anybody wants to jump in, you know, all you got to do is pick winners. And by the way, I won it last year. I tied right at the end. Tied. How do you tie in a pick 'em on the last week of the year? Absolutely ridiculous. But if anybody wants to get into that, you can get into it for free. And if you really want to be a man or woman and put your money on the line, $20. Basically winner and second place. A lot of fun.
Yeah, Oakley had to sneak in there for a second place since he didn't really win last year. So yeah, he wants to split.
Tied for first.
The coach
was first all year. Oh, by the way, hockey championship, which you don't have last year. Just want to throw that out there. # Oakley Hockey.
Oh, here we go. The guy asked me to draft his team for him, and then he wins a championship, and he goes, "Oh, Choppy, hey, check it out! I won the championship." I'm like, "Yeah, no crap. I drafted your team for you. I gave you all the advice all season long. What about this guy or this guy?" And since I know you take the opposite of what you do, what I was going to do, I always tell you the opposite of what I'd really tell you.
We have drops for comments like that.
Nope.
All right, Choppy, what else you got? We got to go. We could literally this is and could be the show. Just this for another hour.
We could literally go on for days and days and days. I do want to give a quick shout out to the Flounder 269 ! On the old Twitterverse, doing a great job of actually not only retweeting every Wednesday the flagship show. This dude is all over the Kool-Aid packets as well, retweeting every 3 times a week, 4 times a week. I think he's retweeting your retweets, Oakley. Like, this guy has been doing his part to share the show. Probably shares the show more than I do. So appreciate the work out there. You know, well, how does it go? What's the draft? Listen to the show, liking the show, sharing the show, all the things that the people do for the Kool-Aid Cast. We're going to give it back to you tenfold because we keep giving you that content. You know we're giving it out. We're serving the Kool-Aid. We're going to be doing tailgates. We got so much stuff planned. The Lions season is going to be fantastic. Oh, heck, we might even be able to keep this show under an hour.
Hold on, I couldn't even get in there. Flounder? Who?
Who is this Rudy Poo?
Chops.
What is your name? Doesn't matter what your name is.
Chops, Flounder, 1862480! I appreciate you very much. And you only know that because I just dropped 3 classic drops on you here on the show, and that means you're one of the people, and we thank you. So, Chops, let's get into the second segment. Do you want me to go with the big teaser? Do we got a couple side items we want to get into real quick? What are you thinking?
Oh, Oakley, I think after our intro to the second half that went probably 10 minutes, and we gotta get rapid fired here. So I think you need to give this teaser. The people have been waiting for long enough. They listened to the commercials, they shared the show, they listened to our fantasy boola boola. Now they're ready for the big teaser. Let's hit it.
All right. This is what I'm thinking right here. So,
what does every USAA member have in common? Family. We're one big family who supports the military community and their eligible families. And if you, your parent, or spouse served, you could join our family and save big on auto insurance. Visit USAA.com/join today to check your eligibility. Membership eligibility and product restrictions apply and are subject to change. USAA means United Services Automobile Association and its affiliates, San Antonio, Texas.
Vitamin Water Zero Sugar has great taste, zero BS, and obviously zero sugar. For those with zero room in their calendar. Zero patience for slow walkers. those who get 0 hours of sleep on a Saturday night. Have zero filter, zero given, and zero interest in grabbing a plain, boring water. Grab a delicious vitamin water Zero Sugar today.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? Well, with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills. Wait, did I say job title yet? Get started today and see how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, it's Paris. You know I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and AutoCamp, I just slept under them. Picture me, serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
This episode is brought to you by Netflix. Becoming the most valuable sports franchise in the world doesn't happen without risk. A man who's willing to bet it all, and the players ready to make their own luck. America's Team, The Gambler and His Cowboys, is the story of the 1990s Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones's impact on NFL history. Featuring interviews with iconic 90s players and more. Watch America's Team, The Gambler and His Cowboys, streaming now only on Netflix.
So, the whole off season, especially the preseason, there's been a lot of talk about one guy, Isaac Tesla. Right, we're still working on a nickname. I got a couple things I might throw at you here, but they're still in the workshop. The guy's been making plays, looks the part, says everything right. Out there just balling. People are going crazy. I mean, I would expect lots of 18 jerseys when we're walking around. If you can buy them, because in case you didn't know, if you try to go get the Nike Elite game worn on NFL Shop, you can't get an Isaac Tesla or a Sam Laporta for all the Laporta supporters. You can't get either of those two players. Why? Because they have a small letter in their name, which some jabron on the old customer service said, well, you know, because of that letter, we can't make them. It's a company what? So you can't sell items to people because of a small letter that you can't make, even though that's how the guy spells his name. Okay, tremendous. I wonder if Biscuits knows that he can't sell any 87s, get any royalties, and Mr. Tesla can't either because of this font issue they got. But that's not what I'm here to talk about, Chops. I'm here to talk about the hype, the expectations, the absolute craziness going on for Isaac Tesla. And despite all that, I'm here to tell you I'm not on board. I like what I see. I hope he plays well. TBD if you ask me, but we'll see. I hope, exclamation point, underlined, red, highlighter. He plays well. But I'm not one of those people that is penciling him in as WR3. I don't think, because you balled in the preseason, that you were going to just show up game one and make plays. I realize Dan freaking Campbell said he's going to make plays early in the season to help this team. I realize everybody, all his teammates are saying how great he is, how he's balling in practice. He looks the part. He works hard. He's smart as a whip. I get all this. But Okra here on the Koolaid Cast is the only one that's going to tell you, calm the hell down, show me when it matters, talk to me in like week 6 if he has like 8 catches for, 120 yards total, and maybe finds the end zone once, and then people are like, oh, I really thought he was going to do this. I can't believe what's occurring out here. He's a rookie. He's a third-round rookie. He's a guy we had never heard of, as much as Brad Holmes tells you he loves him. I don't even think he knew who he was till the Senior Bowl. So, we love hype and hyperbole. We like to project. We like to talk about our boy or my boy on the show. But I'm here to tell you, until Isaac Tesla starts doing stuff against real NFL corners in NFL regular season games deep into the season and come big-time games, I'm not giving him a gold jacket. I'm not telling you he's WR3. I'm not putting him in the starting lineup. I'm not even expecting much. But if he gives me a lot, ooh, I'm going to love it. There you go. That's the take.
Breaking news, Koolaid Cast fans. Derek Oakrey hates Isaac Tesla. And I was thinking about this. I'm looking at his name more and more. He's got 2 A's in his first name back-to-back. He's got 2 A's in his last name back-to-back. Do we just call him Isaac? For the double A's. But anyway, Oakrey, I can't believe you hate Isaac Tesla. Can't believe it. AA, ridiculous. So look, what do you? Okay, you're gonna dog the guy, but you're gonna play the whole like. Well, I hope he plays well. So what do you say? What's a stat line? Give me a stat line for this season for your boy or not your boy Isaac Tesla.
I'm here to tell everybody that the hype's out of control. The expectations are out of control. There's been plenty of guys that have balled out in preseason, and you not only never heard of them, but they're in the bowling alley. Is this guy going to be at the bowl? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is no one has the guts to come on here and say if he had a, 35, 40 catches, like finds the end zone a few times. I'm talking like 3 or 4 throughout the whole season. I know that's crazy, people. A lot of you got him with 6, 8, double-digit touchdowns. Oh, man, could he have, like most rookies, 500 yards, 400 yards? Like, be a guy that moves chains and does nice things for this team, but isn't a, I saw people going, like, rookie of the year, like, he's going to do this, he's going to do that. I'm just like, oh, my goodness. So I guess, like, I'm just torn because he has everything that you would like. I have him in Reality Sports Online. You know that I want him to ball out for the Lions. I felt like someone had to come on here and say, though, like, none of this matters against scrubs. If he shows out the first few games and proves me wrong, great. I'll come on here and say I was wrong. Look at this kid. I can't believe the kind of numbers he's putting up. But for me, too, the more I got into player value, it's about what you do over a consistent period for a long time. You can't have a couple flashes in a game here or there. You can't come out there and wow in the preseason, have a slow start, then get an injury, then have a few other excuses, and people just continue to say how great they're going to be. I mean, if this guy's a 4-5 type receiver and is productive, first downs, red zone, and is a good teammate, I'm happy.
Yeah, I the only thing that was a whole lot of, like, I felt like you just repeated yourself, like, just gave the people the segment twice there. But listen, anybody who thinks he's going to be offensive rookie of the year has another thing coming, because even if he is WR3 in this offense, there's no way there's enough rock to get around to him to make him, again, you got guys like, you've got wide receivers that were drafted that are now currently the number 1 wide receiver on their team. So there's no way that Isaac Tesla is going to be offensive rookie of the year. Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, I like this kid a lot. He's going to get some stats. I'm higher on him than you are, Oakrey. Like, I expect this guy to have multiple touchdowns, through 6 weeks. I'm going to predict that he'll have at least 4. And I know you're not on board with that, but, like, I think that the defense is going to be so caught up with ARSB, with hashtag JMO Fast, with the running backs that we got going, with the Laporta supporters, that he's going to kind of be the forgotten man out there, and he's going to find a way to get some tugs. Maybe not a ton of yardage, but I think he's going to make some big plays. But people can tap the brakes on the rookie of the year stuff.
You're tuned into Auto Intelligence, live from Auto Trader, where data, tools, and your preferences sync to make your car shopping smooth.
They're searching inventory.
Oh, yeah.
They find what you need.
They gon' find it.
They can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. Pricing's precise and true.
So true.
It's smarter car shopping.
Ooh.
Just for you.
Oh, it's just for you. Ooh. Find your next ride at Autotrader.com. Powered by Auto Intelligence.
With a major selection of the looks your kiddos love, starting at just $4 in the Walmart app, a new school year means a stylish new them. Who knew? Find skater skirts and Crocs that say, I'm casual but cool. Sparkly sneakers that say, it's my classroom, you're just learning in it. And preppy polos that say, I'm the teacher's pet, even if they're mommy's menace at home. Find their favorite styles starting at just $4 in the app. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
As a sports fan, I have to confess. Sometimes the game gets kind of boring. That's when I unfold my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 and use multi-window viewing on its large screen. Boring game? I'm checking out my fantasy baseball league at the same time. Score still 1-0? I'm replying to emails in the other window, scoring points with the boss. Semifinals finally getting exciting? I'm buying tickets to the finals and booking my flights. Can your phone do that?
The new Galaxy Z Fold 7. Get yours at Samsung.com.
New season, new chaos in college football.
Let's go! Big stage, big opportunity.
This Labor Day weekend, the wildness lives on ABC, ESPN, and the all-new ESPN app.
What a way to start!
Featuring top 10 teams like Clemson, Notre Dame, Alabama, and LSU, and Bill Belichick's debut at North Carolina.
It's so special when these teams collide.
Don't miss a lineup filled with electric matchups.
Welcome back to college football.
Kickoff week presented by Modelo. Labor Day weekend on ESPN and ABC. Also available to stream on the all-new ESPN app.
My cat Freddie loves to be brushed and cuddled. But stirring up his cat allergens meant sneezing and itchy eyes. Then I found Purina One Live Clear. It's cat food that reduced the major allergen and my suffering in as little as 21 days. Now, we feel closer than ever. If you have issues with cat allergens, you really need to try Purina One Live Clear.
Try new Purina One Live Clear today. Purina One, a difference from day one.
The other thing that's funny about this take is, like, what a beautiful catch this last preseason game. I mean, over the shoulder, soft hands, I mean, crazy sellies. I mean, he has everything. I just feel like I've heard way too much of all hyperbole positives, which is kind of what we do on the show.
Drink it in, man.
But it's like somebody needs to say, hold up now. like I've always said, some of these players can be good and don't have to have the numbers. Some people can be a great addition to the team and don't have to be the newest hotness just because they're a rookie or they are from the state of Michigan or all this stuff. So it's like, I'm kind of trying to say pump the brakes, and if he does show out against top corners, top defenses, and big moments, what a blessing that'll be. But if the numbers are way down, but he's still like finding his role and doing nice things, we can all be happy, is my point. So I'm not like dogging the guy. I just felt like I was the only guy that had to come on any pod ever and talk about, hey, he might have a slow start to the season. He might not have these type of kooky numbers like he had. He won't be featured. He won't be playing against, auto mechanics or insurance salesmen, that he's going against. So just beware, people. That's all I'm saying. Chops, I hated, and I don't ever say this on the show, I don't even know what you tried to do with the double A's and the sounds you made, and that I can't imagine you workshopped that, because that was not good. Do you want to hear one thing that I workshopped that I don't love, but I think it has potential? Potential! You want to know?
We know how you love potential. We also know how you love to dog. Anything that I do, I'm pretty sure that you were like, you dogged the Amara Majestic the first time it happened. So yeah, please, let's hear what you spent. You're in the Oakrey DTO scouting office. Days and days and days for the hours and hours and hours you have to focus on this stuff. What did you workshop up? Let's hear your nickname there.
I'm still just bamboozled by yours. I was like, I think you were gonna call him Double A, but then you made some sound. It has no relation to the person, the player, any of his attributes. I don't know. Hey, real quick too, before I get into it, even though we're going long, which you knew we'd do, why'd you never comment on my Miles Frazier nickname? Frazier, the fight against Ali. Boombaye, kill him, Miles, kill him, Frazier. That's got so many levels. Did you even get it? You probably went right over your head. That's a classic one. Wait till he starts steaming fools. And you're just yelling Boombaye on the Twitter machine.
Oh gosh, I chose to not acknowledge it because I didn't think it was worth acknowledging. But I'm glad that now that you've brought it up, Oakrey, I can officially tell you.
Oh my gosh, it had some. Okay, so that's setting the stage for this one. So I'm starting to think about Isaac Tesla, and I'm like, okay, he's from where? Okay, over on the west side of the state, Hudsonville, Michigan. What do I know about Hudsonville? Absolutely nothing. But isn't there like a Hudsonville ice cream? I don't know if it's from over there. I'm putting these things together. Ice cream, the player Tesla, some of the things he'd do are kind of smooth. He's, vanilla, you get where I'm going. But like, one thing I want to tell you, Chops, you might never heard this story from me. You know it's the sport we shall not speak of, but when we'd be around that back in the day or in general, there was this vendor, right? And he would just go around the venue and yell, ice cream here. And I laughed it's funny regardless. I think he's at Red Wings games too. You just can't miss this guy, right? When he yells that out. Like, is there something in me that's thinking the nickname kind of ice cream kind of has some coolness in some ways, but only if when he scores a touchdown, you do what I just did, which is ice cream here. Like, I don't know. Like, it needs a little something else, but I feel like it's got some levels. Smoothness, cool, the vanilla, the guy's a baller, like the ice cream. Everyone loves ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think it's got legs at all or no? And how about my impersonation? Was that incredible or what?
That was. Are you telling me that you're the nickname you're giving him is just ice cream here? That's what you're saying? That's his nickname?
Well, I think.
Because
Like ice cream Hudsonville with the ice cream could be the name, but you have to like yell it at the stadium like I did and like the vendor does. That's what makes it funny.
Listen, you tiptoed all around it. Okay, let me show you how a good gimmick actually happens here. I took all that boola that you just said, and you know what I just heard? You know what I heard? I said, "Oh, what a beautiful seam right about vanilla smooth, Isaac Tesla." Now that's a damn nickname. Mark it.
Oh, I don't know. That has some other kind of, the Hudsonville, the vanilla, the smoothness, the ice cream. I think it's got some potential, but maybe needs a little something extra. So let's let it marinate. Everybody knows Boom Baye is a great nickname. All the other ones I've come up with. The fact that when you say stupid, you know what, and I turned it into funny, great gimmicks on the show. I mean, we got all those as well. So. I mean,
that's right. All my gimmicks are stupid
the
until you turn them into something good. Yes.
Well, I mean, they're dumb when you say them, and then when I hear them, I'm like, oh, that's classic right there. You don't even know it when you do it, and you're the one saying it most of the time. That's how.
Listen.
That's how much of a genius I am.
In week six, when Isaac Tesla has over 6 touchdowns. Well, actually, I said 4. So 4 through 6 weeks. In week 7, when he gets his 5th, and you go, "Oh, damn! What a move by Vanilla Smooth." You'll like it. It'll stay.
All right. Well, everybody, we've obviously went off the rails here. I just want to end with this, Chops. Like the roster construction. We don't have time to do a 30-minute breakdown, but like we say Super Bowl. Dan Campbell loves this team. You got a lot of stars. You got a lot of depth players, some young cats mixed in. They're tested. They should be what they're calling it, hunting season. They're going to be ready for every football game. It's a damn hard schedule. Like, let's just end it with a little bit of hype, a little bit of Kool-Aid, double-sided cornbread about how you're feeling. Overall roster, you're loving it. We're ready to roll. Cheddar heads, mozzarella sticks, Benedict better be ready, that type of stuff.
Well, I can't wait because we're starting out at we get to kick the season off in Chicago or in Green Bay, and then we get to come home and start it there. So I can't wait to be on the revenge tour. I can't wait to be 2-0 against that team out west. I can't remember I think they have a football team out there, like I don't know, West Ferry Kitty Cat, like polar bears or something. Who knows? Exactly. So whatever. Yeah, we're starting out 2-0 and we're up and up and up and up. And again, this is the perfect time for another choppy rant here. So buckle up, people. All you fools that are sleeping on the Lions. Big team most likely to slip. Team most likely to down, but team most likely biggest bet on that won't make the playoffs. All you nonsense talking heads who don't know what you're talking about. It's Detroit versus everybody. And when we're in the Super Bowl, when we're raising the Lombardi trophy, we kept the receipts.
Woo! Hashtag choppy liking.
Everybody, we've done gimmicks. We've tried to come up with new gimmicks. We've talked fantasy football. We talked about the roster. We hollered at people that we cut. We're excited to see who they might add. We can't wait to see all of our primetime players actually, suited up, playing every snap, dominating the competition, and it's happening in T-minus basically a week and some change from when you're hearing this show. You know, we got the Kool-Aid packets on Friday and Monday. We got the flagship here on Wednesday. Sometimes Chop shows up, other times he doesn't. I'm here all day, every day. You know what it is. 8 years and running. Check the archives, everybody. I got tons of takes. If you want draft receipts, you can find them there. So much goodness. We love serving up the Kool-Aid. We're excited about this football team. The roster's at 50. It's going to be at 53 soon. We'll have some additions. Welcome home Zadarius Smith. And we'll be rolling. So, everybody, that's what we got. We'll catch you next time right here on the Detroit Koolaid Cast. Take care, everybody. We're out.
Brought to you by Vanilla Smooth.
Pack the bag, start the plane. This game is over. It is over. What a comeback by the Lions.
Drink it in, man.